Hi everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small, and today we're going to be playing Flames of War. It's a mid-war battle, 1650 points, no retreat. Here is my U.S. tank company for mid-war out of North Africa. This is a confident, trained force, so they're going to be easier to hit than the Germans, but I've got a lot of stuff that I'm bringing to the table. So let's go over what I've got. I've got 6 platoons total, but we'll start with the HQ. I've got an HQ and a 2IC. They are both in M3 Lee tanks, and all of my Lee tanks are going to have the long 75mm cannon upgrade for the hull, giving them anti-tank 10. So 2IC company commander. First platoon is 5 Lees with the same setup, the long 75mm. Second platoon is 4 M5 Stuarts, light tanks, so they're fast. Hopefully can nip at the Germans' flanks and cause some damage there. They don't have much armor, but nothing in my list really does. Then I have an armored rifle platoon, which I love. It's 14 infantry stands, 5 rifle teams, 2 light machine guns, a mortar, 5 bazookas, and a command team. And they ride in 5 half-tracks. Then I have a battery of 105mm artillery, always a good American standby. 105mm lets you do time on target with the American special rule, which means the Germans have to re-roll successful saves if I range in on the first attempt. Then I have an armored mortar platoon, 3 mortar half-tracks and a command track, 81mm. Can't really hurt dug-in infantry very effectively, but can lay smoke effectively, and if infantry is out in the open, they can do some work. Then I also have a recon platoon, 2 jeeps and a half-track with the recon troops. And then last but not least, I have a P-40 air support. This is limited air, so that's going to give me 5 dice to roll initially, and then we subtract from there. So there you go, that is 1650. Oh, I did take AA upgrade for my jeeps, so the 2 jeeps do have AA machine guns. So that's 1650 of U.S. mid-war tank company. Okay, and here is Jacob's German army. He's going to go through his list and what he has.
All right, so this is the 21st Africa Schützen Infantry Company. So I've taken the bare minimum. We've got the HQ, 2 Schützen half-strength platoons, so 7 stands in total. That's 4 MGs, 1 Pack 38, and then 1 mortar team. Aside from the 2 of those, I've also added 2 88s with extra crew, and then kind of expanding a little bit further, I've got 3 Martyr 3s, so that's the AT-11 gun, and then I also have a tank platoon or a Panzer platoon. It's a fun mix of a Panzer 3G, 2 Panzer 3Js, and then 1 Panzer 3L. And then to kind of top it all off, I did bring Rommel with 4 Honey Stuarts that have been captured. So it's a mix of a tank company I like to play with an infantry company I also like to play. So let's see if the Frankenstein works.
Can you go over the difference between those tank models?
Panzer 3s are incredibly hard for me to tell apart. This actually isn't a Panzer 3L. It is actually a Panzer 4, so I am proxying 1. But so the Panzer 3G early, which is this guy right here, he still has the, let's see here. He's for number 5, and he has 3 shots at AT-7 at a 4+ firepower. The J Lates have the same front armor, but they have the stronger gun with 3 shots at 9 on a 4+ firepower.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then finally the L or M, which is technically a Panzer 4, is the exact same gun, 3 shots at 9, but it has front armor 6. So a good mismatch of each other.
Now the 88s are rocking anti-tank 13. What are these guys?
So the Martyr 3s, I think it's a Czech tank that they put a Pak 36R on, which is originally a Soviet gun. So it's AT-11, and I'm pretty sure it is 2 shots. Yeah, 2 shots at AT-11, 3+ firepower.
Oh, that's scary.
It's scary, yes.
Now, what did this come to?
The entire point value?
Yeah.
Oh, this is 1650.
1650 on the nose.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to go ahead and roll the mission and deploy, and we'll be back. All right, so we're going to go over the board, the mission, and first turn deployment. This is the board. We're playing somewhere in North Africa. The mission is no retreat, so I will be attacking as the Americans, and Jacob will be defending with his Germans. As a result, Jacob could only deploy 3 platoons because he had 6 max. He deployed 1 infantry Schützen, right? Yeah. Here. 1 infantry Schützen over there, protecting the objective with Indiana Jones hanging on to that truck, which is very cool. That is one of the objectives that I'm going for. The other objective is right here with Indiana Jones and the Ark of the Covenant. This is just a model for display here. Indiana Jones with the rocket launcher. Very cool. All right, so he's got 2 Schützen, and then in ambush, he is holding your...
My 88s.
Oh, 88s. Okay, 88s in ambush, and then he's got 3 platoons in reserves. So he's going to be starting. He's going to be rolling for those right away. And then over here on the American side, I deploy with everything, and I'm in this Wadi system. I've got my 105s, armored mortars, Stuarts, Lees, armored rifle platoon, scout platoon. All right, just to go over the board, this is rough, soft sand, so it's difficult going, and you can't dig in. The template with all the vehicles is concealment and difficult going. Then the templates with the trees are just treated as regular woods. We got a lake, which is impassable. We don't have anything that's amphibious. Do you have anything that's amphibious? No, so it's impassable. The wadis, the rock faces are impassable to vehicles unless they have a slow-going ramp. So most of the big pieces do have ramps. Otherwise, it's slow going. Inside the wadi, it's just regular open ground. So there you go. That is our deployment, and we're going to go ahead and go to USA Turn 1 movement. All right, and before I do anything else, I'm going to roll to see if my P40 arrives. It's limited air, so I get 5 dice, plus the airplane die. I'm looking for a single 5+. So they are coming in. Okay, before anything else, before movement, I made my recon move at the beginning of the game, so my recon platoon has moved up to those woods. Alright, just to recap my turn, I basically moved everyone up through the wadis towards this objective right here, this truck. So I'm using the woods for cover. I moved up my Stuarts just a little bit, staying out of range of his artillery. Hopefully I can knock him out before they move in. And over here, my mortars didn't move much except for the platoon commander who got out and hoofed it up to the top of the hill. So we're ready for USA shooting. Alright, so first things first, the artillery is going to be firing here. 105 artillery battery is going to be firing on that dude's head. So they're dug in, on the ground. I'm going to need a 6 to range in on that spot. First attempt. No! Second attempt. And third attempt. No. So they miss. And then I think we're just going to jump right into the mortars. That track can see the same guy. So we're going to
a little worse.
Drop
Actually,
it there.
I think you catch that guy now.
Alright, so 6 again. With the mortar, I get to re-roll the first attempt, second attempt, and third attempt.
Hey.
Got it on the third attempt. So how many guys are under that?
4 stands.
Okay. We're going to get the right number and be right back. Alright, so there are 3 infantry and 1 gun team under the template. So here are the hits for the 3 infantry, looking for 6s because it was the third attempt.
Yep, mini trained.
So nothing, and then a 6 for the gun. No. Alright, so the last thing I'm doing in my shooting phase is resolving my P40 bomb attack. He's bombing this guy, as you saw, covering 2 infantry teams and the pack. I'm hitting on 4s, so 2 dice for the infantry. And they both miss. And then 1 die for the pack. We got the pack, so pack has a 3+ save.
Yep. Uh-oh.
And then a 2+ firepower.
Uh-oh.
So the pack is gone. That's what I was aiming for. And that counts as artillery, so they are pinned. All right, so just to recap, USA, turn 1. I moved up. I shot my artillery. All I killed was the pack embedded in that Schutzen platoon over there, that infantry platoon, which is good for me. So on to German turn 1. Okay, my recon guys are really going to be spoken to by someone at HQ because these 88s just popped up in ambush and they have lovely, lovely fields of fire. If you can just see over there. So that is Jacob's ambush, and now he's going to be rolling for reserves. 1 die on a 5+.
No,
nada.
Not today.
All right, so 88s will be firing at my Stuarts. They are in the open, sitting on top of that wadi, and Jake needs 4. That's going to be 6 shots, looking for 4s. So I see 3. All right.
18, 13.
You can go right to firepowers. So
2 bailed and 1 dead.
1 destroyed. Yep. So 2 bailed. So it's a 3+ firepower for that, and the 1 and a 2 means it's bailed. So that could have been a lot worse. All right. So that's it for German turn 2. Not too eventful yet. The 88's fired. Bailed 1, or no, bailed 2, killed 1, so they don't need a morale check. And no more firing on the German side, so back to the U.S. Tank Company. Turn 2. Alright, so first things first. The P40. I have 4 dice left in my pool, plus the airplane die. Let's see what we get. So we got it.
Nice. 2
planes. Recap, U.S. movement. I failed to get back into either one of these 2 bailed out tanks. The Lees have moved up. Part of the armored rifle platoon has hopped out of their tracks. 1 track bogged, trying to get into the woods. And we got a traffic jam in here, but hopefully we'll bring a world of hurt to these chutes and kind of out here. And then that's it. I mentioned this guy dug in over here. He's the platoon commander for the armored mortars. On to U.S. shooting. All right, well, I forgot to mention my P40 is going to go after Rommel. He's going to try to punk him out. So there you go, P40. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is fire my 105 artillery smoke bombardment all the way over here to this 88. The wind is blowing this direction, so if I hit, hopefully I can screen both of those 88s from blasting me. And if I do, that's well-spent points. Are they trained or vet?
Vet.
Oh, so I need 5s to range in, I believe, because they fired last turn?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I just roll all 3 dice at once? That's a smoke. All right, so looking for a single 5. And we got it. They are smoked.
5.
Next up, my 81mm mortars are going to be firing on this guy, trying to drop some smoke as well. So with re-rolling the first attempt, I'm just going to throw 4 dice, and I need 1 6 to smoke him. Nope, he's not smoked. Next up, my lead platoon is going to be firing into the infantry right here. I've only got 2 guys in range. They're firing their Hull 75mm guns. They're dug in, gone to ground, so I need 6s to hit. Nada. Alright, so next up, my armored rifle platoon is firing. I've got 3 rifle teams in range, so they are going to be firing, needing 6s, looking for 3s. I got 1. And then 2 half-tracks are firing their 50 cals, the ones that did not bog down. So that's going to be 6 shots with 50 cals, looking for 6s as well. We got 1 50 cal. So Jake will go ahead and assign those, and we'll be back to roll for saves. Alright, so we're making a 50 cal save here. Yep. He's good. And then a 30 cal.
Firepower.
So I need a 6 to kill this guy. No, the opposite. Alright, so the last of my shooting is going to be my P40 trying to take out Rommel. This 88 is going to try to shoot him down. So 1 skill test, looking for a 3. And you got the 3. So now a firepower test, 3+, to shoot down 1 plane. So I go from 2 planes to 1 plane. So I'm re-rolling successful hits.
Correct,
Is that right?
yeah.
All right. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to shoot you with machine guns.
All right.
Let me double check. I'll be right back to see which is better. All right, so here we go. 1 plane is still making his attack run. I'm chosen to use bombs. I need to hit on a 4+. And
Nice.
I'm re-rolling that
Because you're 1 plane.
because I'm 1 plane, so I need a 4+ again. Duh.
Oh.
Your 88 saved Rommel from catastrophe. And the P-40 flies away to try again next turn. All right, start of the German turn. Reserves, 2 dice, 5+. Nada.
All right, so I'm at Pack 38, gonna fire into those leaves over there.
All right.
3 shots, long range, needing 4s to hit.
Okay.
Hey!
Ooh. Maybe you should switch to those red dice.
I think I will. And then the mortar of that platoon will also fire.
So the mortar's right here.
Yeah.
This mortar guy. You can see him. He's going to be firing.
Right there.
Trying to just get something to happen in the middle of that. So there is going to be smoke or dust clouds from these tanks, so it's concealed.
Yep, so 4 is to range in.
Okay.
And I am a single gun, so it is...
1 harder.
Yeah.
It's so hard keeping the Team Yankee, Flames of War rules. Yeah, but yeah, so it should be 1 harder to range in because of 1 gun.
So 5s. So, first attempt?
Yeah. Which you re-roll your first
So
attempt.
mortar. Hey.
There you go. So first attempt.
Alright. And then, so I got 3 Lees and 2 recon jeeps.
What's the AT of the gun? We'll assign the hits and be right back. Alright, so Jake's going to hit 3 Lees under the template looking for 4s.
Yep, and reroll successfuls.
Rolling successful. So he's got 2 successful so far. And he's got 1 successful. I'm just going to go ahead and make my save. Top armor 1.
82.
I think that one's...
cocked.
Yeah. So he bounces that.
Right.
And then you're trying to hit 2 recon jeeps.
Yep.
Also on 4s.
4 is reroll successafuls.
So you got 1. And the reroll is still 1. So the jeep has a
3+?
save. So that's good. Yeah. All right, just to recap the German turn, we had not much firing. The pack fired and whiffed. The mortars whiffed. The 88s are thankfully smoked, so they didn't do anything. And Jake shoots an infantry platoon there, chose to not fire and give away their gone to ground status. So I'm going to go ahead and roll for airplanes. I've got 3 dice in my pool left. See what we get. We need a single 5. And we got it. Excellent. Here's a recap of U.S. Turn 3 movement. The Lee platoon is out to play. They're moving into assault positions. The armored rifle platoon is in assault positions as well. Scout platoon moved up, is taking covering position behind that building. Stewart's unbogged bailed back in and moving through the wadi. And my plane's going to go for the long bomb, try to hit that 88 there in the rocks if my smoke fails. Because if my smoke fails, I am in a world of hurt. So on to U.S. turn shooting. Alright, so first up we're going to try to smoke this 88. We're going to try to put the smoke in the same exact spot. So they did not shoot in their turn, so I need 6s to hit. A 6 on any one of these dice means they are smoked. And they are not smoked. That's not good. Next up, my 81mm mortars are going to try to smoke this fine fella here, looking for 6s because they did not move or shoot. And it's mortar, so I do get 1 more.
Yeah.
Ha! So they are smoked.
Nice.
Woohoo! Thank you for the reroll first attempt on mortars. Alright, so all the shooting here, the armored rifle platoon is going to go first. I've got the rifle teams are firing. I got 5 dice. I'm looking for 6s. So I'll roll over here in this open spot. So we got 2 hits so far. Now, I'm not so much looking to kill him as much as just wanting to pin him down. And then the half-tracks, 2 half-tracks, can fire 6 shots with their 50 cals into the same group, looking for 6s. And got none out of that one. And then we have 1 mortar shot in direct fire, can fire over friendly teams, firing there, looking for a 6. Nada. So that's all the fire for the armored rifle platoon.
Alright, so on this mortar right here,
3+ save, he's good.
And then on the MG team, also good.
Also good. Alright, so on to my Lees firing next. Alright, so the Lees are firing into the infantry. They're all in smoke over here, but they're already dug in, gone to ground, so I need 6s to hit them regardless. I'm firing machine guns, just going with a weight of fire, trying to pin them down before the assault. So here we go. 16 shots, looking for 6s. And we got 2, so they're unpinned still. Okay, so Jacob's making his saves, 3 up.
Down here right there.
He's good.
Okay, and this gentleman right here.
He's good as well. All right, so 4 hits. I couldn't pin them down, so this might hurt a little bit. And that is, except for my aircraft, that's it for U.S. shooting. All right, so Jacob has elected to shoot both of his 88s in air defense. So looking for 3s. Yep. Oh no! All right, but I do need to range in.
Yeah.
Because you are in the rocks, right? The rocks are.
Yes.
And so, because we're treating them like woods and stuff like that, so I need to range in on a 4.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay. First attempt, got it.
Good.
And I'm using bombs, so I hit you on a 4+.
Nice.
Got it. And then a save. 5 up?
5 up, yeah. No. 2+ firepower.
2+. All right, here we go. Got him.
Nice.
So that P40 is paying for himself. That's like 100 points there of 88s he blew up, right?
Yeah, a little more than 100.
And I think he was 130, so between that and the pack 38 or 36, he's doing good. Back to base. Okay, just a reminder that this assault is happening under a big smoke cloud, but it doesn't matter for what we're doing. So yeah, the smoke is right there. So basically, Jacob doesn't have any defensive fire that can hurt the Lees. I move my Lees up, and really I can only kill these 2 if I roll well enough. So I'm just gonna go down the line here and see what these guys can hit. They're trained, so I'm looking for 4s in close combat. So I'm just gonna start at the top, Jacob, and roll down.
Sounds good.
First one is a hit. Second one is a hit, but he can't get to the second guy. Third one
is a hit. I think that's all you can kill.
4th, 5th.
Yeah.
So he's close enough to him, maybe, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay. So I kill those 2. The unit is pinned, and Jacob needs to make a morale check to
see if I want to keep fighting.
See if you want to keep fighting. Let's get these dice out of your way.
Let's see here. They've lost 3 is 7 of their actual stands. So I will voluntarily withdraw actually.
Okay.
So
Jacob is choosing to break off rather than even making the roll. So we'll come back after he's in final position. All right, so second assault, I'm assaulting with my armored rifle platoon into the remnants of this chutes, and I'll move them and we'll be right back. All right, so we figured out the defensive fire here. Bless you. We figured out the defensive fire here. We've got 5 rifle shots that are going to be hitting on 3s and 1 SMG shot that's going to be hitting on a 5. So here are the rifle shots looking for 3s. Oh, well, I'm not refused the assault anyway.
And then on 5, nope, so 3 hits.
3 hits. All right, I'm just going to assign them to rifle teams.
Yep.
I'll do 1, 2, 3, just in line right there. 1, 2, 3. So the middle guy, the first one dies. So, and I pointed to him, right?
Yep.
All right, so on to assault. All right, I'm going to start at the bottom, starting with him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and killing infantry stands on 4s because I am trained. So first guy, got him. Second guy can't do anything now, so jumping to the third guy in line. Nope. Fourth guy in line. Nope. And 5th guy in line. Got one. So that's 2 dead German stands. All right, before Jacob even racks his brain on his next move, he's just going to take a morale check for these guys to see if they stick around. They do. So you do have to decide.
I'll withdraw.
Okay, he's going to voluntarily break off. All right, so just a quick recap. Shooting was eventful. I blew up an 88 with my P40, and assault was successful. This shoots in platoon is down to 3 stands. They are pinned, and Jacob owes me a morale check.
4+. I am within line of sight.
Oh, good. Rommel for the win. Oh, Rommel
pays for himself.
He is. That keeps you in the game for at least one more turn. All right, so on to German, turn 3. All right, we're doing reserves. 3 dice, 5+, 1 automatically comes in.
And 2.
2, so he's going to get 2. Excellent. He needs them.
I do.
Here's a recap of German movement. The Martyrs and the Panzer IIIs moved up. Looks like they're going to try to shoot the Lees in the smoke. The Schutzen, what's left of them, unpinned and dug in successfully. And unfortunately, that 88 unpinned over there on the hill, so he's still trouble for me. All right, so on to German shooting. All right, so first up, this Pack 38 is going to be firing into the Lees, hitting on 5s. And you got 2 hits. And what's their?
89.
89. And my friend is 5.
Mm-hmm. And it's close range.
And it's close range. So I need a 4 to bounce. We'll do this guy right here. And it is a bounce. Just trying to make up its mind. And then right here, next guy is a bounce as well. God. Double 6s, nice. Take that Pack 36.
8.
Panzers into Lees. They are concealed, gone to ground, so 5s. One of the dice, the red die that Jacob is going to roll, represents the 89 shot.
7.
Oh, 87. Everyone else is 89.
You need 5s?
5s. Okay, so 189 hit. So I need, is it short range? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I need another 4 to equal. No, so a pen.
And
is it 3+ firepower? Or?
I think it's a 4. Let me triple check. It is a 4. So no, bailed.
So bailed out. Okay. All right, so Martyrs into the Lees. 3 shots, looking for 5s.
1.
You got 1.
AT-11.
AT-11. All right, so I need a 6 to bound or to equal. Oh, I saw the 6 there for a minute.
3+?
So firepower 3+.
Yes.
Got him. So that's 1 exploded Lee. All right, so just to recap German shooting and movement. He did make his stormtroopers. These guys moved up here. Martyrs moved around here. Rommel is hugging the tree over there. I'm going to go ahead and start my turn 4 by rolling airplanes. I'm down to 2 dice, I believe, now. And looking for a 5. No airplanes this turn. That's a relief for you, I'm sure. Okay, so recapping U.S. movement. My 2IC moved up. My Lee or bailed back in. My infantry moved up to continue the assault. And I bogged 3. These 3 are bogged. I just don't have a bog counters handy. Yeah, they all bogged. So, on to U.S. shooting. First up, the mortars. My 81 mil are going to try to smoke this pack which fired. So I believe I need 5s to range in on.
5s, yeah.
All right, and they are mortars, so I'm just going to throw 4 dice at it, looking for a 5. And they are smoked 4 times over. All right, so we've smoked that pack from the 81mm mortars. Now into the rest of my firing phase, the 105mm. I'm going to try to range in right here. So we're going to cover all 3 if we can range in. They are concealed.
Yep.
And vet, so I'm going to need 5s. First attempt, second attempt, and third attempt. Got it on the 3rd attempt. So I hit them on 6s. So here are So nope, no hits. But I am ranged in there, so that's good. Make you move at least next turn. All right, so the Lees, because not only are they a monstrosity of a tank, they have tons of main guns, are shooting as follows. This guy's firing everything into the Panzers, but he moved. So his main gun gets one shot, and his turret gun gets one shot at -1. So I'll do his turret first, Jacob. Yep. He needs a 6 to hit because it's a concealed +1 rate of fire.
Yes.
No. And then I'll do his main gun with these guys, so we'll get to that in a sec. This guy's out in the open, so he's getting 2 shots with his main gun here.
Yep.
His secondary gun's going at a different target. We'll resolve that. So those are hitting on 4s. And we got 1 hit so far.
Okay.
Then this tank, and his 1 shot are firing main guns, needing 5s because concealment. So we got 3 more. So that's 4 total at AT-10. All right, so that concludes all the Lees shooting at the Panzers.
Okay.
Then over here we have 6 of the AT-7 shots going into the Martyrs. And those, for those wondering, those are the turrets of the Lees firing. And they can fire at a separate target. We did look this up. They're all firing through juicy concealment, so I need 5s to hit these guys. 6 shots, needing 5s. So it looks like we got 3. 1 for everybody. Alright, so we'll do the assignments and come back with some armor rolls. Alright, so everything's at short range. These guys are front armor 5, just like my Lees. He's a 6. It's AT-10, so you need a 5 to equal and a 6 to bounce. So a pen.
Possible destroy. That was a possible destroy.
Okay.
Possible destroy, and this one's a 4+, so it's a bounce.
That's a bounce, so this one goes away. So over here I've got 3+ firepowers for my AT-10, so I'll just go them in line. 3+, failed, destroyed, and destroyed.
Okay.
Alright, and then to resolve the 3 hits over here, Jacob needs 6s to equal. Yep. So top to bottom.
Nope.
Nota. Got it. So that's a possible bail. So this is 4+ firepower in these guys. So top to bottom, pen, and equal. So first guy is bailed, second guy is destroyed, third guy is nothing. He's fine. So no check for them. Alright, so next platoon, my armor rifle platoon is firing at this infantry. I have 3 rifles and 1 LMG, so that's going to give me 5 shots into this dug-in platoon. Did they count as moving, or they are concealed on the ground? Well, we'll roll and see if it matters. So we may hit on 5s, we may hit on 6s. Let's see. So it does matter. We rolled 1 5. All right, so no hits. Needed a 6 to hit there, so we rolled a 5. So no hits. All right, so my armored rifle platoon is charged into contact. Jacob gets 5 shots, hitting on 3s. He needs all 5 to repel the assault. And he got 3. So I'm going to make 3 armor saves. I'll just go 1, 2, 3. 1, dead. So that's 2 dead. 1, 2, blap, and blap. Alright, and then I'll just go straight into my swings. I've got 3 guys. You just mind if I roll those all together?
Yeah, you might do them separate because I think
only
he can nick that guy.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, so I'll go 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. First guy. I don't know what that is. Second guy is totally cocked. Miss and miss. So 1 dead German.
Oh man, this is tempting.
And that was the first guy.
That was the first guy?
Yeah. It was.
Alright, so then I'll do that guy.
Okay.
Right, morale for me.
Yep. And you can come back. Do you choose to get back into the assault?
Yeah, let's be men about this.
Alright, so 2 swings, needing 3s. So 1 dead. Alright, and I will attempt to motivate back. And I do. 2 swings, hitting on 4s. Got 1.
I'll take the 2 IC.
Oh no, not the 2 IC. All right, okay.
Morale.
Coming back at me.
No.
Oh no.
I do have Rommel.
Rommel, yeah, Rommel can see him.
Yeah, I can see him.
All right. Is he sticking around?
Oh man. It's man on his own. Yeah, I'll stick around.
All right. One more swing.
One more swing. Hit.
Killed one. All right. Rifle team. Motivation back? No.
Rommel can see him.
My 2 IC is not within any. I mean, company commander is not within range, so he's going to break off.
Bro.
Okay, so that's it for the assault. They went back to their foxholes. My platoon commander ran away back into the tree line. So now we need a morale check for these guys.
Yep. That guy.
Rommel. Rommel
Yeah.
with another 6. Boy.
And then the Panzers.
Panzers need a morale check. They're good.
Okay.
Okay, so Jacob is into shooting phase. Just to recap his movement, his Stuarts, captured Stuarts, have moved up onto the board to put some more fire into the Lees. This time I'm not protected by any smoke or anything, so this could get ugly. But first up, he's going to fire with his pack. So I should also mention that his last infantry team failed his man on his own test and ran away, leaving the objective in American hands. So this command pack, what is that? Martyr.
Yeah, Martyr 3.
Moved up to contest, so he can do it. All right, so you were shooting martyrs.
Yep.
One shot from
One shot
him.
in the Lees, needing 3s.
So we
Hit.
got a hit.
And then 2 needing 4s for concealment.
So
1.
2 hits from the martyrs.
Okay.
And we'll go ahead and assign those. We'll just go this guy and this guy.
Okay.
So what's the martyr?
AT 11.
11. Ooh,
Close
so I
range.
need 6. So this guy on the top. Possible. This guy. No. So possible bail and a pen.
Possible bail on a 3+.
He's bailed.
And the next guy is bailed.
So 2 bailed. I was hoping you'd kill those to deny you the better shot with your next platoon.
Got your marker here.
All right, who's next?
So the Panzer 3s.
Okay.
So 3 shots at 9 in the open. Needing 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
2
2
hits.
hits. Ooh.
89. And the guy on 4s in the open. Or concealment, so 5s.
2 more.
4s.
All right, so 4 hits total. I think I have 4 tanks in that platoon. I am not attaching my 2 IC.
Okay.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. What is their AT?
89.
89. So I'll just go top to bottom. This top guy. So 89, I need a 4. So he bounces. Next guy is penned. So if you just want to make that roll,
Destroyed.
he's destroyed. This undamaged guy bounces, and then this undamaged guy bounces.
Nice.
And next up, the Honey Stewarts are firing into the Lees, hitting on 3s. And we got 3 hits. All right, so I have 2 active tanks, so they're going to have to take the hits first, and then one of the bailed out. So it's 87 versus front armor 5. So I need a 2 to equal, and 3 or higher to bounce. So we'll go back of the line first. So possible pen on him.
Yes.
You exploded him. This other active guy, possible bail.
No.
Nope. And then 1 bailed out guy is bounce. So that was useful.
So 1 active.
All right, we got the 88 opening fire on the hill into the Lees. Long range, needing 4s, 3 shots. And
3 hits.
3 hits. So I have 2 tanks, 1 active and 1 bailed out. Sorry, active and bailed out. So we'll do 2 on the active. I can't stop, so just firepowers for those.
So the 2 firepowers.
He's
Yes.
destroyed, and then the bailed
last
out
one
guy.
is double bailed.
So he needs a morale check to stick around, and he's gone as well. So that wipes the 5 strong platoon of these.
How am I saying?
All right, over here, Jacob's pack 30 whatever is firing at my recon platoon. They're going to declare a break off.
And then I think 3 MGs can. Yeah.
They're all shooting through smoke. So I am concealed, gone to ground, so you're hitting on 5s. Basically, everyone gets 1 shot, then I can try to break off, and then they can fire their remaining shots.
Pack 36R. Miss.
Misses.
And pack 36, not pack 36. Sorry. And then 3 MGs.
Okay.
2 hits.
Oh, okay. So one was going to go on the half track. So we'll roll that armor. And we're good. And then a 3 up for one of the Jeeps. We're good.
Nice.
Now I would need to make a morale check to 4+ to break off.
Skill check.
Skill check. Which I'd fail. So now Jacob can fire the rest of his shots.
Alright, so 2 more pack 36 shots. Miss, yeah. And then 2, 4, 6 machine guns.
Yeah. And 6 more machine gun shots on 5s. That's those machine guns. 3 more. So 1 for each. On the half track, possible bail.
Nope.
And then 3+ for the first Jeep. 3+ for the second Jeep. So the Jeep is destroyed, and then the infantry inside makes a 5 up passenger save. So they're dead as well. Recapping German turn 4, very effective turn for Jacob. He wiped out my Lees, he got his Stuarts on, and he's contesting with that Martyr. So we'll see what the Americans can do to turn things around here on turn 5. Alright, so first up in my turn, I'm rolling for air. I need a 5. Hey! 3 planes, too. 3 planes. Very nice. They're too close. Okay.
Dr. Rommel.
And then I'll place the plane in just a moment, but I'll recap. I did movement. I did everything out of order, sorry. My Stuarts moved up into the wreckage of the Lees. I guess we could just continue this wreckage. And my CO is now committed to the battle. 2 IC stayed put, so I could get some full rate of fire shots. And then finally, the bazooka teams hopped out of the half tracks. The half tracks went to the rear, and I'm setting up an assault here on the Martyrs. So I'm hoping to knock out the Stuarts and Martyrs this turn, and then he's going to have to feed me the Panzers and see what I can do to make something happen. Oh, I forgot to move the recon. You mind if I do that, Jake?
Sounds fine.
And then on to shooting. Alright, so on to shooting. First up, I'm going to try to drop smoke onto that pack again. So I need 5s. 4 dice, a single 5. He is smoked. Next up, the 105mm artillery. Spotting from over here into the captured Honey Stuarts. Can't believe they captured all those. So a direct hit will cover all 4. Well, direct hit, or range in will cover all 4. First attempt, we're ranging in on 4s.
4. Ooh, time on target.
Time on target. So that's going to be 4 dice hitting on 4s because I am trained artillery. I got 3 hits. Alright, so since it is time on target, Jake's going to assign his hits and then he's going to re-roll successful saves.
I'll do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So this one, it's not a possible destroy. Next one is a possible bail. I always forget this with time on target.
I think that counts as a hit.
So that don't do anything with that.
Yeah.
And then this one is a bounce, which I re-roll to a possible destroy. Look at that.
Time on target. All right. So we'll just go. So possible destroy, possible bail, possible destroy, top to bottom. 4 up firepower. Oh. Oh, and the last guy is destroyed. So 1 bailed, 1.
2 bailed.
2 bailed, 1 destroyed. Just to clarify, 1 bailed, 1 destroyed. He equaled the armor value, so the failed penetration did nothing. Alright, on to the rest of US shooting. Alright, next up, my last 2 Lees, my 2 IC and my CO, are going to be firing into the Stuarts. Try to finish them off. He didn't move, so he's got 2 main gun hull shots, hitting on 5s. Because those are veteran, concealment from the wall. So I got 1 hit so far. And then he also has 1 shot from his turret, hitting on a 5. Nope. And then the company commander, hull, hitting on a 3 because he's open through this gap. And he gets a hit with the main gun. And then His turret gun is one harder to hit, so it is hitting on a 5. No. So 2 AT-10 shots.
And I can't stop those. I'm on for armor 3.
Okay.
So just firepower on this guy on the left.
Okay, that guy 3 up.
And on this guy on the right.
So
2
2
destroyed.
more. Company commander shows you how it's done. All right, next up, my armored rifle platoon is going into the martyrs. I've got 5 bazooka teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, firing at them, at him. He's the only one that's going to be in range. That guy's just out of range. All my bazooka teams moved, so normally 4 goes to 5 because of rate of fire 1 moving. So we're looking for 5 shots on 5s. And we got nothing. So I guess we will go to the light machine guns now. Alright, so next up the LMGs are going to cut loose. This guy, 5 shots into either one of these 2, hitting on 4s. There we go. And then this LMG team can only hit him, hitting on 4s as well. 1 from him.
So 2 and 2.
So 2 and 2.
So this guy in the front needing a 1.
He's good. Yep.
And the guy in the back.
We're just looking for 1s to do anything, but he bounced all of the LMG shots. And then I believe my mortar can fire 2 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s. Nada. And then that's it for the armored rifle platoon. Alright, next up we've got the Stuarts firing. They're hiding in the smoke, firing through at the martyrs. Main guns are going to need 5s to hit. 4s normally, 5s for concealment, shooting through the smoke. And it looks like we got 1 hit there. And then next up we have 6 machine guns going into the same martyr platoon, also needing 5s. And it looks like we got 1. So 1 main gun and 1 machine gun on these martyrs. Yeah.
So main gun here, front armor 1 versus AT-7. You got a 6. Nope.
Nada. So.
And then the one behind him, just looking for not a 1, so I'm okay.
Okay, so here it's firepower 4 plus. So he's bailed out. Alright, so last but not least, my P-40 is dropping bombs. That's his target. It barely covers him, so it's 2 under the template. Needing 4s. Since I rolled 3 airplanes on my airplane die, I get to re-roll misses. So, good thing we have 3 airplanes. And still nothing. Oh. He's like, what tanks? He's gone.
So, motivation test for the single remaining Stuart. A 4 plus.
He's
They're okay.
Sticking around. Alright, on to the assault phase.
He's still bailed out.
Alright, so assault phase, these guys are going to take a terror test to try to assault him. Even though he's bailed out, I need an assault, correct?
Yeah, because the other one's by him.
Other ones are.
Yeah.
Alright, so here we go. 4 up. No, they are terrified. Just a quick recap of American turn 5, I think this was. We took out 3 Honey Stuarts, we bailed out a Martyr, and that's it. So on to German turn. He already made his checks. The Martyr got back into his tank. The Honey Stuart did not. So on to German movement. Recap German movement. Not much. The 2 Panzer 3s, no, Panzer 3 and Panzer 4 moved up, and company commander moved around on his own. He's going solo. Alright, on to German shooting. First up, 88 is firing at my company commander, this guy.
Clear shot.
Oh no, clear shot. Alright.
Where is he going to attach to?
He has to attach, right?
Yeah.
He'll go with the, he'll go with the 2 IC.
Okay. 3 shots, needing 4s for long range. 2 hits.
Okay, so straight to firepower. 2 IC first.
3 plus.
Destroyed.
Smoking, commander.
Destroyed.
Also, warrior test.
Oh, okay. And you roll. I think you roll that to kill me.
4 plus, he is dead. He is
So
dead.
Killed my company commander. Oh, Germans.
So this Schützen platoon, these 2 MG teams are going to fire into this recon platoon.
Okay.
3 shots each. It's needing 5s. 1.
I'll put it on the half track. and we're good.
Okay.
And next up, the Martyrs are firing into the Stuarts through smoke at short range, so needing 4s.
4 shots on 4s.
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so I'm armor 4, so I can't stop your
No.
AT-11.
Who do you want to take 2?
So this closest one will take 2.
So 2, 3 plus firepower attacks. Yep.
He's destroyed.
And the next one in the middle, bailed. And the other one is destroyed.
So 2 destroyed, and 1 bailed. Alright, so next up, the Panzers are firing machine guns into this infantry. We've got 8 shots,
Yep.
needing
3s.
3s.
Looks like 5.
5 hits, alright. I'll sign those hits and be right back. Okay, I've assigned my hits. First up, this bazooka team on a 3+. He's good. LMG team on a 5+. He's good. Mortar team on a 5+. He is good. Bazooka team on a 3+. He is good. And LMG team on a 5+. He is dead. Blah. Alright, that's it for German shooting. So I owe Jacob a morale check here on my Stuart platoon. I need a 4+. He sticks around.
Nice.
Alright, start of US turn 6 or 7. This isn't looking too good for the Americans, but we'll see what we can do. We need some air power. 1 die. We need a 5+. No air power this turn. Alright, so first up, I moved up the half tracks to shoot at the company commander. So he's out in the open. I get 9 shots. Only 3 of my half tracks are in range. Hitting.
I'll have to attach the infantry platoon, but yeah, they're going to
Okay.
him first, yeah.
1 hit. Ha!
The first one will go on. Yeah.
3 up to save that.
Oh!
No.
4+?
4+. No. So the 4+ was the to kill the commander. He can jump to another infantry team.
Yeah, just barely.
Next up, the 105mm artillery is repeating a bombardment right here, covering the 2 Panzer and the Stuart. So here are 2 4+s looking to hit the Panzers. I got 1, and the Stuart got him as well.
Thanks.
All right, so
The Panzer IIIJ late.
okay, he's
Bounce.
good.
And the Stuart.
Is good
Also
as
good,
well.
yeah.
All right, so they bounce it. That's where that time on target would have been handy. All right, so the armored rifle platoon is firing. 4 bazookas did not move. They can only hit this guy. So we'll roll those, needing 4s. And we got 1 hit on him. My dice are turning cold. And then this guy moved up to get a shot here. So he's going to need a 5. Yeah, okay, he got a hit. So 1 bazooka hit on each one of these.
AT-10, right?
AT-10.
So 5 plus firepower.
Oh yeah, it just goes through. Okay, 5+ on him,
Fail?
bailed, and 5+ on him, bailed.
It's a morale test.
And I think I can assault them without having to make a tank terror test,
Correct.
if they stick around. And I believe that is it for U.S. Oh no, wait, I'm going to shoot Rommel over there.
Darn.
All right. So here we go. I've got my AA machine gun in my Jeep, and I've got 3 shots at Rommel, hitting him on 4s. We got 2 hits
Back armor 0.
versus 2.
Uh-oh.
Oh, so a
6 will destroy.
6+, 5, 1 through 5 will bail. Oh, so he's bailed out. Alright, so that's it for shooting. So the Martyrs need a morale check. Uh-oh. And Rommel's bailed out.
So that he's not an active team then, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, alright, they're gone.
So, now I can't assault them. Oh, that's okay still. And with that, that's U.S. turn 6. So first up, the infantry platoon's firing its single mortar over here.
Probably that guy right there.
Yep.
So concealed for 4.
Concealed for 4s. Sounds good.
First attempt. Got it?
Got it.
I think that's how many, gentlemen?
Looks like 5.
So 5 guys.
So
3's base, 4's for single gun, and I reroll successfuls.
Yep.
So 2 successfuls. 1.
All right. I'll put it on the mortar because he hasn't shot yet, or he didn't shoot last turn, so he's at a 3-up save.
Okay.
Oh, killed him, and that pins him again.
Alright. The 88's going to fire at your steward.
Now you want to do his pack for that platoon.
Oh, sorry. My apologies. Yes, thank you. Pack into the these guys right here. I think it's just out of short range, so 3 shots on 4s.
Okay.
2 hits.
Firepowers. Firepowers, yeah.
2, 4 plus firepowers. 2 dead.
All right. We'll just kill those 2 and take it from there. So they're still at half.
All right.
Next up, the 88 on the hilltop is firing into the bailout steward. So 5's the hit, concealed, gone to ground, long range. 1 hit, so straight to firepower, and you curse blowed him. Alright, so last Panzers are going to be firing machine guns into the armored rifle platoon. 8 shots.
8 shots on 3s.
On 3s.
So 5 hits.
5 more hits. And let's see, we got 1, 2. We'll assign hits and combine. Alright, here we go. 3 up here. He's dead. 3 up here. He's dead. 3 up on this bazooka team. He's good. 3 up on the next bazooka team. He's good. 3 up on the LMG. He's good.
Nice.
So I lost 2, so I think that's going to be a morale check for them. Alright, so that's the end of the shooting phase for the Germans. So I'm down to 5 teams out of my initial 14. So I need a morale check here. If these guys run, it's pretty much over for the Americans. So here we go. The game continues on a 4+. Nope, they are gone. They break and run. And I think with that, Jacob, we're going to go ahead and call it. So that is a good game and a German victory for Jacob. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll come back with a post-game show in just a moment. All right, so here we go. This is the post-game show. Here's the carnage on the battlefield. All of my American tanks are dead. We got 7 Lees, 4 Stuarts in there. And then quite a few German tanks. I mean, you lost 3 Martyrs, 2 Panzers, 3 Stuarts. Well, that's a lot of armor has died. So, what do you think, Jake? What's your opinion on this battle?
Kind of back and forth. After the first half, I didn't really think I was going to pull it out. The reserves felt like they were coming on too late, and then just the firepower those leagues were putting out didn't seem like I was going to pull through. So I don't really know. Just some good rolling at the end, and kind of helped out.
Yeah, definitely. I think not getting your reserves the first 2 turns definitely helped me because I dumped everything here and you had to react to it. And the Lees did well. I mean, you came in and then they were in smoke and they unsmoked and killed a bunch of stuff, but they're glass cannons. They're trained, and armor 5 just really doesn't cut it. I wasn't able to take out that other 88, so that killed quite a few of my tanks. Otherwise, it might have been good. So I don't know. Maybe I should have been better with the 105 smoking the 88s, but it did kill some Stuarts. I think it killed something else. Plane was good. But I just didn't cut it. How many platoons did you end up losing? Just one?
Just 1. No, sorry, 2. The infantry platoon.
Infantry platoon.
And I was kind of wondering. My first reserve, it was the Panzer IIIs and initially the Stuarts, but I changed my mind to put down the Martyrs.
Oh right.
And I think that was the right choice because I kind of put you between a rock and a hard place. Of the Martyrs were going to start killing Lees without attention, and the Panzer IIIs as well. So
yeah.
Otherwise, the Stuarts would have been. You could have ignored them and maybe survived still. So
Well, and luck was on your side. Rommel really tipped this battle.
Yeah.
Because Rommel kept this infantry platoon, or the Schutzen that you had here, around for 2 extra turns.
Yes.
You failed and then rolled a 6 twice. So if these guys had broke, the fact that you didn't bring your Honey Stewarts on, which are faster, meant that you'd have to take difficult terrain you might not have been able to contest.
Yeah.
You would have had to get there quickly. I don't know if you would have had enough speed to get there before my infantry formed a 4-inch bubble around it.
Yeah.
So I think Rommel won that
Yeah.
battle for you, which was awesome. Let's see, my MVP, I thought the Lees were good. I mean, they killed a lot in their Alpha Strike and then died. My airplane was awesome. It killed an 88. It killed a pack out of this platoon, making that assault a lot easier. My scout platoon didn't quite cut it. Almost took out Rommel. Almost. But not quite. But otherwise, that was a really exciting game, Jacob.
Yeah,
so thank you very much for coming over.
Thank you.
So the final score, again, 4-3. The Germans win in breakthrough.
Yeah.
Was breakthrough? Yeah, breakthrough. All right, so there you go, folks. I hope you liked the game. If you do, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give us a like. Leave your comments down below what you think. If you had any suggestions on what I could have done differently. Thanks again, and keep on wargaming.